passage and comprehend it. Here we go with the passage. Can you see the passage?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Isn't it there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is there. So you have to read this passage, and at the end, when you will be done with the passage, I shall be asking you several questions. Your response will be oral one, right? You have to respond or you have to react to each question by turning your mic on. Is it clear?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Then, and at the same time, first I'll read the passage for you people, and then you have to go through the passage entirely. And at the end, people will be asked some questions. So here I go with the passage. Philosophy of education is a label applied to the study of the purpose, process, nature, and ideals of education. It can be considered a branch of both philosophy and education. Education can be defined as the teaching and the learning of specific skills and the imparting of knowledge, judgment, and wisdom, and is something broader than the societal institution of education we often speak of. Many educationalists consider it a weak and woolly field, too far removed from the practical applications of the real world to be useful. But philosophers dating back to Plato and ancient Greeks have given the area much thought and emphasis, and there is little doubt that their work has helped shape the practice of education over the millennia. Plato is the earliest important educational thinker, and education is an essential element in The Republic, is the name of his book. His most important work on philosophy and political theory, written around 360 BC. In it, he advocates some rather extreme methods, and the detail is removing children from the mother's care and raising them as wards of the state, and differentiating children suitable to the various castes, the highest receiving the most education, so that they could act as guardians of the city and care for the less able. He believed that education should be holistic, including facts, skills, physical discipline, music, and art. Plato believed that talent and intelligence is not distributed generally, and thus is be found in children born to all classes. Although his proposed system of selective public education for an educated minority of the population does not really follow a democratic model. Aristotle considered human nature, habit, and reason to be equally important forces to be cultivated in education, the ultimate aim of which should be to produce good and various citizens. He proposed that teachers lead their students systematically, and that repetition be used as a key tool to develop good habits, unlike Socrates' emphasis on questioning his listeners to bring out their own ideas. He emphasized the balancing of the theoretical and practical aspects of subjects taught, among which he explicitly mentions reading, writing, mathematics, music, physical education, literature, history, and a wide range of sciences, as well as play, which he also considered important. During the medieval period, the era of premillennialism was first formulated by St. Thomas Aquinas in his work De Magistro. Premillennialism holds that one should teach those things deemed to be of everlasting importance to all people everywhere, namely principles and reasoning, not just facts which are apt to change over time, and that one should teach first about people, not machines or techniques. It was originally religious in nature, and it was only much later that a theory of secular pre-Hellenism developed. During the Renaissance, the French skeptic Michel de Montaigne was one of the first to critically look at education. Usually for his time, Montaigne was willing to question the conventional wisdom of the period, calling into question the whole edifice of the educational system and the implicit assumption that university educated philosophers were necessarily wiser than uneducated farm workers, for example. Right? So that was the passage. Read it. You have got 5 minutes to read it, and then I shall be asking you questions. Thank you. Read it.
सर स्क्रीन शेयर रुक गया वो वाला पैराग्राफ का.
Yes, sir.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. I just uh, got to know it that we are missing one class that is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Report की Are you done with the passage? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good, G. Coming back to the questions. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to ask you people the questions, right? So, what was there? It is no more. So, my first question to right, it is Miss Ayla Taslim. Ayla, are you there? Amna Tarek.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Miss. How are you?
Sir, I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good too. Well, have you read the passage?
Sir, not quite, but I check if I can answer.
Okay. So, can you tell me what is the name of the famous book written where political and theories regarding economy are there by Aristotle?
Sorry, sir.
Anika,
Yes, sir. Sir, I joined late, so I didn't read the passage.
okay. So, Afsa Pervez, Miss Aksa Imtiaz. Hello, Miss. Hello.
Did you hear me, sir?
Miss, name the book that Aristotle wrote that deals with philosophy, politics, economy.
So, so याद नहीं है.
You didn't read the passage.
Sir, I did, but इतना इतना याद नहीं रहा.
You read it, but it's not yaad nahi raha. That's quite okay. Any volunteer who can answer it.
I
Sir, the Republic?
Yes, the name of the book is The Republic. The famous book that was written by Aristotle, where he presented his theories regarding philosophy, politics, and economy. The name of that book is Republic. It is English name, right? The Greek name is other way, Republica. Okay, ji, the next, any volunteer? Uh, what was Plato's and Aristotle's views? What were Aristotle's and Plato's view on education? Any volunteer? Plato's and Aristotle's view on education. Any volunteer?
So, human nature, habits, and reasons are to be equally important forces to be cultivated in education.
Okay, Bilal.
So Pluto is not genetically made intelligence or natural transfer.
Okay. Any other? Isha, good one.
So Plato believed that there should be facts, skills, and physical discipline in the education, while
Okay.
Aristotle
And what about Aristotle?
said he considered human nature habits most common in the education.
That's good. That's good. And the next question is, what were Socrates' view, जिसे आप उर्दू में सुकरात कहते हैं, what were Socrates' view on education?
Sir, emphasis on questioning his listeners to bring their own ideas.
एच एंड डी से सारे लेफ्ट कर दें, एच एंड डी लेफ्ट कर दें।